Page 33, Sourwood Mountain. More example or more practice at using 16th notes. These are slightly different arrangement of 16th notes, different patterns, different rhythms. Right at the beginning, you have a 1E and a 2E and a. The first beat, just take the first beat by itself. 1E and a, 1E and a, okay? 1E and a, just like that. And then do the second beat by itself. It's 1E and a. See, the first 16th note comes on and. 1E and a, 1E and a. But then you put the two together and they're 1E and a, 1E and a. Weird. But that same pattern appears throughout this thing. So get it. You're going to need it. The last measure, the first line, is not as bad because it's just straight 1E and a, 2E and a type thing. You can go slow, count it 1E and 1E and 1E and 1E and 1E and etc. until you get it, and then you just gradually speed it up, and eventually you will get it if you'll stick with it. Now, because the rhythm is so tricky here, I'm not going to do a lot with the fingering. I could, because I got a lot of repeated notes, and it is onomato. And onomato is quick. It's up there with allegro and vivace. It's not quite a vivace, but it's moving. It's animated. And when you're playing something quickly like this, you want to use different fingers on repeated notes. But with the rhythm going on that they've got, maybe you need to slow it down. Don't do it onomato. Do it slowly and concentrate on the rhythm. The rhythm is more important than the tempo. You never try and make a piece fit the tempo. It's the other way around. The tempo has to fit the piece and you and what you can do, all right? That tells you what tempo you can take. So it's whatever this is. I'm going to give us 4 counts. Let's try this together. The left hand doesn't have a lot going. It's just chords. And we're back into E flat major. So you got the 3 flats to deal with, all right? The B flat, the E flat, and the A flat. So work those out. It's showing a little bit of pedaling. Again, I think you could do this whole piece with no pedaling at all. You don't need it, especially with an animated fast piece like this. The pedaling, well, it's up to you. If you want to add the complexity of the pedaling to it, you go right ahead, but I don't recommend it. If you're interested in the repeated note thing and the fingering, at the beginning they're showing 4. I would do a 3-1-2 pattern on each of those. Because I can do that very quickly once I get it. And then at the end, on those, the last measure, the first line on those notes, I would do a 2-3, 2-3, 2. I can do that quicker than that. If I really speed it up, I got more control over that. Second line, first measure. Experiment with your fingering and see what you think. But 3, 2, 1. I'm going to give us 4 counts just to be sure we got it. So hands up. Here we go. 1, 2, ready and go, and. Now at the bottom of the page there is a duet accompaniment, so you do what you just did, more or less, and I will do the stuff at the bottom of the page. We just have to get the rhythm right. Just remember that steady pulse and we should be okay. Otherwise this won't work at all. So put your hands up where you go. I'm going to give us 4 counts and here we go. 1, 2, ready and go, and.